Ukraine has just unveiled one of the most innovative pieces of military technology the world has ever seen, and it's rendering Russia's aerial attacks increasingly ineffective. This breakthrough system is called the Sky Sentinel, an AI-powered machine gun turret equipped with both the intelligence and the firepower to effortlessly shoot down Russian drones and missiles. While at first glance it may appear modest, a 50 caliber M2 Browning machine gun mounted on a rotary base capable of spinning 360 degrees. Its revolutionary power lies not in the hardware itself, but in the autonomous AI brain running the whole show. Unlike traditional turrets that require human operators to aim, track, and fire, the Sky Sentinel operates completely independently. The AI system, designed entirely in Ukraine, manages every step from identifying targets to adjusting the aim and firing with no human input beyond initial setup. Ukrainian soldiers simply place the turret in position, activate it, and then step back to let the system do its job. Developing this system wasn't easy. The engineering team had to ensure that the AI could correctly differentiate real threats, like drones and missiles, from false positives like birds. It also needed to instantly track speed, direction, wind resistance, and many other variables to calculate the exact moment and angle to fire, all within milliseconds. The margin for error is almost zero. Any slight mechanical misalignment, even a single millimeter, could throw off the system, wasting rounds and missing targets. To overcome that, engineers perfected every component of the turret. They addressed the issue of mechanical slack, tiny unintended movements that can ruin aim, and built a system that moves quickly with pinpoint accuracy and zero mechanical play. It's not just about moving, it's also about managing recoil when the gun fires. Everything had to work together as one flawless unit, and remarkably, all this engineering took place within Ukraine, including field tests on real battlefields. Because Ukraine doesn't manufacture certain critical parts like day-night vision sensors and laser rangefinders, it sourced them from international partners. These components act as the AI's eyes and ears, scanning the sky and locking onto incoming threats. Once a threat is detected, the AI runs complex calculations in a split second, adjusting for turret vibration, wind, and other factors. The result is accuracy so sharp, it's as if the system is firing guided rounds, despite using standard, cheap 50 caliber bullets. And this cost effectiveness is one of the Sky Sentinel's greatest strengths. Each turret costs about $150,000, a bargain compared to systems like Germany's $185 million Iris-T or the US's $1.1 billion Patriot. Sure, it's not as powerful, but it doesn't need to be. It's designed to counter low and mid-level aerial threats like Shahed drones, which cost $50,000 each. So when you do the math, using a $150,000 turret to eliminate swarms of drones is far more economical than firing expensive missiles. This is particularly important now as Ukraine is enduring some of the most intense aerial bombardments since the start of the war. Just days ago, Russia launched its largest missile and drone assault yet. Over 500 drones and a dozen missiles targeting Kyiv, killing 1 and injuring 23. Statistics show that drone attacks in June and July rose by 500% compared to previous months. Experts like Fred Kagan from the American Enterprise Institute have warned that Ukraine is facing an unprecedented level of air assault and desperately needs scalable, affordable defense solutions. That's exactly what Sky Sentinel offers. For a fraction of the cost of traditional systems, Ukraine could deploy 10 to 30 turrets to defend a single city, 1.5 to 4.5 million in total. Since they use common ammunition and are energy efficient, the operating costs are minimal. Mounted on trailers, they're mobile and can be repositioned anywhere, perfect for defending front lines or urban areas. Even better, the Sky Sentinel has already been tested in real combat. According to Yuri, a commander in Ukraine's air defense, it has successfully taken out at least 6 Shahed drones. Ukrainian troops have even nicknamed it the Shahed catcher. It can target objects 5 times smaller than those drones, which means that even miniature stealth UAVs aren't safe. And thanks to the M2 Browning's 1.5 kilometer range, any drone flying within that radius is at serious risk of being blown out of the sky. The Sky Sentinel doesn't stop at drones. It's also effective against cruise missiles, including Russia's Kaliber and KH-101, which travel at speeds of up to 500 mph. With a turret rotation speed of 150 meters per second, the system can track and strike fast-moving projectiles that would typically be untouchable for human gunners. In the past, no machine gun turret could counter such threats. Now, with AI in control, it's possible, and that's a game changer for Ukraine's air defense. The strategic implications are massive. Russia has heavily invested in aerial warfare, relying on waves of drones and missiles to inflict damage. But if Ukraine continues to neutralize those threats cheaply and efficiently, Russia's strategy becomes ineffective and wasteful. With over 1 million casualties already, Russia's continued material losses will only further stall its slow-moving offensive. Another major benefit of the Sky Sentinel is how easy it is to deploy. No operator training is needed. As long as there's power, the AI handles everything: detecting, tracking, and firing. Ukraine could mass produce and deploy these turrets by the dozen, providing near-instant air defense for towns and military outposts. In a war where seconds count, this is a huge advantage. The turret is also modular, meaning future upgrades are possible. Need better optics? Swap out the sensor module. Want quicker response? Plug in a faster processor? Developers are already exploring new variants with bigger guns or multiple barrels. Thanks to the modular design, upgrades could be done in days. Potential future developments include networking multiple turrets together into a centralized control grid, ideal for defending major cities or critical infrastructure. While the Sky Sentinel isn't perfect and won't replace billion-dollar missile systems, that's not its purpose. It's designed to intercept drones and missiles and support more advanced systems like Patriot and Iris-T. The next big challenge for Ukraine is scaling production. Making one prototype is hard. Making hundreds with identical precision is even harder, but the developers are optimistic, working toward delivering dozens of units per month. Given Russia's widespread attacks, it'll take time and effort to deploy Sky Sentinels nationwide, but Ukraine has already shown it can do more with less. It will likely start by protecting high-value targets like power stations, airfields, and cities under frequent attack. Over time, as more turrets roll out, the protection net will expand. The Sky Sentinel might become one of the key components of Ukraine's broader air defense matrix, helping turn the tide in this war. More than that, it symbolizes everything Ukraine has shown so far: resilience, creativity, and determination. Despite overwhelming odds and facing a larger, better-funded enemy, Ukraine continues to innovate. The Sky Sentinel is yet another brilliant homegrown solution, proving that even in war, necessity truly is the mother of invention. It's fast, smart, affordable, and scalable. With continued investment and support, the Sky Sentinel could revolutionize Ukraine's battlefield defenses. And if you want to learn more about how Ukraine is transforming warfare, check out our video on the country's new anti-drone aircraft or our detailed report on the 16 Russian generals Ukraine has eliminated since the war began. And don't forget to subscribe for more accurate and timely reports straight from the front lines.